Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Pokemon Theta Emerald Nuzlocke. We are almost done here. I went ahead and got all the way up to Evergrande City, or at least the bottom portion of it. All there is here is a Pokemon Center. I went ahead and healed. I fought a couple trainers on my way up here, and I figured I'd just go ahead and get here off camera, because I figured there's really no reason to show that. It's just a water route and a waterfall, and yeah, so we're here in Victory Road. I'm going to show my team real quick. Haven't done any training or anything off camera other than the couple of trainer battles I fought real quick on my way over here. But yeah, I went ahead and just put everybody on my team that I want to have for the Elite Four battle. The only one I'm not using right now, who was kind of technically on the team, was Helen. But since we already have a fire type, we're not going to be using her. Unless for some reason someone ends up dying in here. And then we also have Boeing, who we just caught last episode, as a backup. So if we end up running into some unfortunate circumstances in here, then we have them as backup Pokemon. And of course, we can catch a Pokemon in here as well, and it's a Loudred. So it's at a decent level where we could level it up if we needed it as well. Let's hit it with a Secret Power, see how much that does. Alright, so can only hit it with one, and its Extra Sensory is going to be super effective. Not going to do too much though, because it's not stab attack, and Loudred's not fully evolved, so we're safe there. Put it to sleep, throw a Pokeball, and hopefully catch it. And yeah, this will probably be our last catch for the Nuzlocke, unless I want to go back to a couple of water routes or cities that have water in them that I want to get some stuff at. Which would only happen if we ended up losing a lot of Pokemon in Victory Road, which I wouldn't say I don't anticipate that happening, because if I say that, it's going to happen. But yeah, I would hope that wouldn't happen. But anyways, so after we get through all of our experience gaining here, gotta think of a nickname for a female Loudred. So let's see what I can come up with. Okay, so Loudred's nickname is going to be Sonata, which is a word that comes from the Latin word for sound, I believe. And in music, it basically just means a song in which there is singing. Basically, from what I gathered from the Wikipedia article, I was basically just looking for some kind of word to use as a nickname there. So we do have max repels, right? Yes, there they are. Let's go ahead and use one of those. And then, yeah, once we got that done, then we have a battle with Wally coming up. What is Wally going to lead with? I'm not really sure, but I feel like Data is always a safe bet to send in first. Luckily, Wally is actually the first one you battle in Victory Road in Pokemon Emerald, whereas in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, he's actually at the very end of Victory Road. So after you make it through everything, you still have to fight him, although to be fair, in the default game, he's really not that tough. Like, really, like, I guess we'll see here, he's probably going to have his Mega Evolution in this game. But in the default game, especially since Roserade doesn't exist yet, so he's got like Roselia and I think some other Pokemon that normally have evolutions from like Gen 4 or something like that do not have evolutions because they didn't exist yet. Let's hit it with a Signal Beam. Is it part Poison type? I don't quite remember. Yes, it is. Okay. I was hoping for a super effective hit there, but that did not happen. So you go for Giga Drain. I probably should have raised the levels on Wally a little bit, because this might be a little too easy. Oh, and it's got Life Orb. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so if I had touched the levels, that would not still be there, because items that didn't exist in this generation, and I don't think Life Orb existed in Gen 3, caused issues with my trainer editor, which I think I mentioned before, and they'll end up just getting deleted. So if they have a Mega Pokemon, then me tampering with the levels of that Pokemon will end up deleting that Mega Stone. So probably a good thing I didn't mess with it. Because I'm guessing he's probably going to have that Mega Glade, since he does an Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and I'm pretty sure this hack came out after those games came out. So here comes a Talonflame, which is probably going to have Gale Wings, so it's going to hit us first with something. Or not. I guess it just has Flame Body or something. I don't know. That was pretty easy, though. I was expecting maybe like a Choice Banded Brave Bird, because his other Pokemon, his Roserade, had a Life Orb, so I was like, oh yeah, he's going to have some competitively viable Pokemon, and I'm going to be so glad I didn't raise his levels. But okay, maybe he didn't have Gale Wings on it, or maybe the hack author couldn't get Gale Wings to work. For those who don't know, Gale Wings is an ability that was introduced in Gen 6 that makes it so all your Flying-type moves are priority and go first. It was later updated in in Gen 7, so that it only works when you're at full health, I think. But yeah, anyways, here comes the Azumarill. It should be a pretty easy takeout, although they are kind of tanky, so this might not finish it off. It's hard to say for sure, because Blackout isn't super strong offensively. Okay, not quite. Belly Drum fails because it doesn't have enough health, so that's nice to see. It would have been unfortunate if it got a Belly Drum off, because then it could have probably hit us with Aqua Jet, which it would have got priority on, and that would have done a significant amount of damage and would have hit just about anything on our team pretty hard, especially at max attack. And luckily we're really fast though, so we can take it out before it can do anything. And it might not have Belly Drum, or it might not have Aqua Jet, or it might just have tried to use Belly Drum again. Okay, and now that Azumarill's down, of course we got a lot of experience to go through. Like I said, I will turn that experience share off once we get to the Elite Four. And ooh, nasty plot. I like. Okay, let's get rid of Smog, because I don't think we need that. I probably should have gotten rid of Rock Smash though, because that's even less useful. Although I think we need that coming up, so probably a good thing I didn't end up deleting that. But yeah, nasty plot boosts special attack by a lot, and Cerberus is also super fast, so that should enable us to pull off some sweeps coming up. Should be pretty helpful. Although we do need to get Cerberus leveled up to match the rest of our Pokemon, so let's go ahead and send him out now. Go ahead and kill that Magnezone with him. I don't think Magnezone can really do much to us. I mean, it could hit it with a neutral electric type attack, but that's not too worrying. Okay, so here comes the Mega Evolution, and this should be a one-hit kill. Magnezone is fairly physically defensive, but not so much on the special side, I don't believe. And there we go. And up next, I think he's got 2 more Pokemon, unless I'm miscalculating. And some nice level ups here. I did kind of want to leave some of my Pokemon out so I could trade up some of my other Pokemon. But then I realized we got the Elite Four coming up, so I want to make sure that... well, I haven't gotten Ice Beam yet, have I? I need to get that before the Elite Four. But I did want to make sure I brought the entire team I was planning on using for the Elite Four, so I could make sure they were all, you know, fairly evenly leveled. Let's just leave Cerberus out. Is that the best idea? It's going to use a ground type move. That's not the best idea. I don't know why I did that. Let's send in ground type move. Mira's more physically defensive than anybody else, I think. So let's just send in Mira and go for a Stab Surf. Toxic. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I guess we probably could have gone for an attack and knocked it out pretty quickly, because we would have been faster than it. I was just worried we would have hit it and not killed it, and it would have used something like Earthquake and possibly knocked out Cerberus, which we don't want. Not this close to the end of the game. Yeah, there's that Earthquake. I knew you had that. I knew you had that. But this close to the end of the game, we don't want to be losing our starter. I'm hoping we bring our starter through the entire game. That would be nice. Healing up, okay, and then we're going to Surf, and then hit it with another Surf, and that should finish it off, and it can't outspeed us, and I don't think Gabite usually gets priority, so we should be okay. Yep, there we go. Toxic's not doing quite enough just yet, so let's go ahead and finish it off. And luckily Surf has 100 accuracy, because otherwise it probably would have missed, knowing my luck, and then we would have gotten knocked out. If not by the Earthquake, then by the poison damage. But luckily we are using perfectly accurate moves. Alright, and next up is that Gallade. What do we have against Gallade? Alright, so Mira's too weakened, so it would fight it. Ziggy's too slow to get killed by a fighting type move. Cerberus would get killed by a fighting type move. Data would get killed by a fighting type move. Brestle would get killed by a psychic type move. Blackout is our only safe switch in. I probably should have thought about this more carefully before we got to this battle. I guess Blackout? This is going to be bad, though. I don't think Gallade can learn Earthquake, so it shouldn't be able to hit us with that, but who knows what else it might throw at us. We're faster, so we'll be able to hit it with a Foul Play. Is that a good idea? Let's go for it. Here comes that Mega Evolution. Hopefully we're still faster after it Mega Evolves. I guess we'll see. But it's going to have a really high attack stat and pretty low defenses, I think. So Foul Play should do a decent amount. Close Combat's going to hurt. That's going to hurt a lot. Hang in there, Blackout. Hang in there, Blackout. Hang in there. Oh! Oh! Oh, we lost Blackout. I mean, at least we have lots of other electric types, but still. Well, crap. That thing is insanely fast. Who's our fastest Pokemon we can send out? I mean, Mira's way too weak. 150 speed, 68, no way. 135. But if we send in Cerberus, Cerberus is dead in one hit if we miscalculate on the speed there. Data, and it's gonna have a Psychic type move to hit Brustle. I don't want to lose Brustle either. This is a tough situation to be in. I'm gonna go Mira and use a full restore. We have full restores. I should have done that in the first place, but yeah, I played it stupid. I should not have sent in Blackout. I mean, I guess he was the only one we had other than Mira who could hit it, who didn't have anything that could be hit super effectively with, but still. Okay, well, oops, don't go to the bag. Now it's got a Swords Dance up. It's probably faster. It's going to hit us pretty hard, I'm sure. Oh, it's not faster. Okay. Surf is enough. Sweet. Okay. Otherwise, that thing probably would have swept through our team. That could have been really nasty. Okay. So yeah, now we're going to have to run back. Luckily, this is at the beginning. Well, I guess if it was at the end of Victory Road, we'd be done anyway. But we do have to run back, say goodbye to Blackout, who served us well for a little while, but unfortunately couldn't stick around, and yeah, that stinks though. I was really looking forward to bringing, you know, Blackout in, because Blackout was electric type. We didn't have, well, we have plenty of electric type coverage, I suppose. We have lots of Pokemon that know Thunderbolt, but still, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, and I guess we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do about a replacement here. We'll have to figure out what our typing situation looks like and what we should bring in here. So yeah, let's go ahead and say goodbye to Blackout the Electrode. Only been around a couple episodes. We just got him from the Team Aqua hideout, so that wasn't too long ago. So yeah, it hasn't been on the team too long, but has been pulling his weight like serious business. Like yeah, it's sad to see him go. So our options for a replacement: Helen the Darmanitan, Bowing the Pelipper, or one of the other Pokemon we haven't been using yet. We already have a Fire type, and I'm not too keen on using Helen, to be honest, because her best move is Flare Blitz, which does recoil damage, plus she has a Zen Mode ability, which is going to change her into a special attacker and render most of her attacks useless after she gets below 50% HP. So I'm thinking Bowing would add another Electric-type weakness and a Rock-type weakness, which we can't really handle. We have nothing to take Rock-type moves, do we? That's bad. Yeah, and we already... Yeah, Electric-type isn't something we only resist on one Pokemon. So, Akbar the Leap, maybe? Let's go with Sonata. I think that might be a good option, because she's already at a decent level, so she could get leveled up from the experience share to the point, to a good point, so we'll see how that works out. So let's go ahead and heal up, and then for Victory Road, I'm going to go ahead and just speed up, because it's a long dungeon, lots of trainers, so, yeah, this will... It'd be a pretty long video. Obviously, we already had the fight with Wally, so it'd be a pretty long video if I tried to walk through the whole thing myself, so... walk through the whole thing just standard pace, just cutting out the battles. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the fast forward, cue up the music, and when I meet you guys back, we'll be at the end of Victory Road, or I'll be bringing you in because we're losing a Pokemon, which hopefully won't happen, but probably will. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the other side, hopefully. Okay, and since Sonata's at level 40, we now get her to evolve into Exploud. And yeah, we'll have to make sure that she's up to par before we get to Elite Four. And I'll have to take a look at their levels once we get there. Obviously, we're still on our way, but yeah, just wanted to interrupt the sped up montage type thing to show this evolution real quick. And then we will continue at high speeds. So I'll see you guys, well, after we learn Crunch. Crunch would be a nice move, I think. I think Explode kind of has equal physical and special attack stats, so we might end up using her kind of as like a mixed attacker, but we'll just have to see if she makes it. I won't be using her in a battle, but until she's leveled up. But anyways, let's continue on. And here we go. We are through Victory Road. We are in Evergrande City proper. Technically, Evergrande City is like the Pokemon Center down to the south that we were at earlier, and this part. And there's like a north and south part. You can fly to either part when you're flying back here. But yeah, that's Victory Road down. That's everything we need to do before we fight the Elite Four, which will be coming next episode. I'm gonna go ahead and show off the team in its current state so you can compare it to the beginning of next episode. We got Bristle, level 54, got Leaf Blade, Secret Power, Sleep Powder, and Growth. Data the Porygon Z, Thunderbolt, Signal Beam, Tri-Attack, Recover. I suppose I don't really need to read the attack names. Ziggy, level 57, Mira, level 56, Cerberus, level 51, and Sonata, level 44. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and level these guys up off camera. Probably just level everybody up to the level that Data and Ziggy are at. I'll turn off the experience shared so I can get them all to the same level. Or I might just go all the way up to 60 just to have an even 60. And then I will go ahead and go through the Elite Four here and make sure they are at an appropriate level. And by go through, I'll go through my trainer editor, not actually walk in there and start the battles, because that would be cheating, in my opinion. But yeah, I'll go through, edit the battles, up the levels if I need to. But yeah, I know in the default game, the highest level of the Elite Four is a 58. It's either Steven's Metagross or Wallace's Milotic. So we'll just have to see what their levels look like in this hack. I would assume, based on the Pokemon we saw in Victory Road, that they're going to be fairly similar, so we want to probably up them a little bit, because right now we are pushing that level cap already, so by the time we get through the Elite Four, we'll probably be a little bit higher level as well, and we want to make sure we get enough of a challenge. And yeah, next episode we will take on the Elite Four. I will do a couple things off camera, like get the Ice Beam TM, pick up any other TMs I need to, rare candy up, use any vitamins I have if I have them, or buy some more because I do have a decent amount of money, and make sure we're all prepared, because I know the last time we did the Elite Four back in Pokemon Silver, it didn't go so well, so hopefully we do better this time. I won't say something this time like, oh yeah, I think the Elite Four will probably be pretty easy, because if I say that, we're going to lose. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're looking forward to the almost finale. The Elite Four, I'll do the entire Elite Four next episode. But yeah, then after that we still have to fight Steven, which I think I'm going to make a requirement in order to finish this Nuzlocke. And he's going to be fairly high level, so we may have to do some grinding before that happens. So yeah, we're almost done with this Nuzlocke. Yeah, I've talked long enough. I will see you in the next episode, guys. I hope you're excited for the Elite Four, and I will see you then.